Even with everything Renee has accomplished in her life, this is too much for any one person to take on. If this family doesn't get help, they could lose everything.
Sometimes I'm jealous, and I know this sounds really bad, but there's sometimes when I'm like, sometimes I think, you know, my husband died and he's up there living in heaven, and here I am trying to make things work.
Hi, ABC, we're the Luther family!
Welcome to Maryland!
And welcome to the Freedom Hills Therapeutic Riding Program! Hi, I'm Renee, I'm the mom.
I'm Ellie, I'm 17.
I'm Alex, I'm 14.
And welcome to our home! Yeah!
Getting up to the pony? Oops, I think we need some help.
In 1980, Renee met Carl and they fell in love. 2 years later, they got married and had 2 great kids, Ellie and Alex. From the beginning, the family's dream was to combine the things they loved most, the horses on their farm and their desire to share them with the community.
I've lived on our farm all of my life. We've had horses forever, and I love helping people. So it was just natural that I would go into therapeutic horseback riding.
In 1982, they founded the Freedom Hills Therapeutic Riding Program, a nonprofit organization that uses the benefits of riding a horse as a form of therapy.
Hundreds of people have been helped by Freedom Hills. People who were born with disabilities, people who've had accidents, people who've come from tough home lives and they just need some place to go. Every way might be a little bit different, but they can all say Freedom Hills helps them.
My name's Mike Porter. I've been riding with Freedom Hills now for quite a few years. I need 2 canes to walk, but yeah, I can still ride a horse. Renee's done so much for me. She just, you know, whatever I need, she's always there for me.
We're the Rosser family, Will, Flossie, Matthew.
He is deaf and he's visually impaired.
This therapeutic horseback riding program has really improved and strengthened Matthew physically, but also mentally. He feels more pride and self-accomplishment. People don't come for the facilities, they come for Renee, the woman herself.
Over the years, Renee and Carl planned on making improvements to their home and the riding facility so they could provide for their children and all their students at Freedom Hills. But in January, those plans got put on hold when Carl found out he had liver cancer. And 6 months ago, Carl passed away.
My dad actually passed away just a couple feet away from where we're standing, right over there. When I see that spot, I think of all the good memories, yet I think of all the memories that could have been there. I'm supposed to be the man of the house now. I'm supposed to be the strong one. But, I mean, I'm only 14. It's so hard to stay strong for the family.
Now, Renee has children to raise, a nonprofit to run, 25 horses to care for, a barn and a house in disrepair, and countless students in need.
The house is falling apart. I mean, I had no idea how much work really needed to be done. My barn has fallen into serious disrepair, especially without having my husband here to help me fix things. It's been really hard trying to make ends meet.
Even with everything Renee has accomplished in her life, this is too much for any one person to take on. If this family doesn't get help, they could lose everything.
Sometimes I'm jealous, and I know this sounds really bad, but there's sometimes when I'm like, sometimes I think, you know, my husband died and he's up there living in heaven, and here I am trying to make things work.
We have quite a few financial issues, so if we lost this house or something, we would have to move somewhere else. And then my family wouldn't be able to help other people anymore. So ABC, please help my family so that we can help other people help themselves. Thank you.
So what do you say? Can we make this happen?
Yes. Yes.
We'll bring it in here, people. Let's make it happen. Are you with me?
Yes.
Well, then let's do it! Come on, let's go. Come on. Good morning, Luther family! Renee, Ellie, Alex, Alex, wake up and come on here!
You're a little excited. I'm glad you're here. Deep breath.
This family has been through so much pain. They lost Carl only 6 months ago. It's been really tough for them, but they get up every single day. They go out on that farm. They help other people. They help people less fortunate than them. You know, we definitely can't take away their pain, but we can help them move forward.
I was so excited when Ty opened that door of that limo and all those people were there. I mean, thousands. There must have been 3,000 to 4,000 people who came out to say congratulations. And I know that half of them at least worked on the project while we were gone. I mean, that was amazing.
We've had a really busy week. Yes. I know you guys have been through a lot, man. You lost a husband, you guys lost a dad. What's amazing is that you guys stayed strong, and with Freedom Hills, you really gave back to so many needy kids, so many needy families, and I just think it's awesome what you do. So, would you guys like to see what we've done this week?
Yeah!
Are you sure?
Yeah!
Well, you guys know what to say, so say it with me. Are you ready? Bus driver! Move that bus! Oh, yeah. That's your house. Look at that.
Oh, my God. Look at the horse in the front.
What do you think?
It looks like a castle.
Right when the bus moved and I first saw my family's home, I was just thinking, it is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. The old house, the thing was falling apart. The railing was unsafe, the whole thing was leaking. The new house, it's absolutely beautiful. There's stone siding all over the place, and it's just so wonderful. It's like something out of a dream.
Here's the good news. Now you can bring all those families you help out, you can actually have them over because you've got the room.
Amen.
Now what's crazy is that's not the only thing I want to show you. We've also been working on a few other projects, and it's right behind this trailer.
Move that trailer! Move that trailer!
So driver, move that trailer! Check this out. So you've got a totally refurbished barn and a brand new riding rink.
Oh my
Covered,
gosh.
state-of-the-art, absolutely brand new.
Oh my
And as you
gosh.
can see, you can totally see it from your house. I knew you wanted to be closer to the ranch.
I can just imagine all the kids riding in it. And we'll be able to ride in the winter, and it's amazing. As soon as I saw the barn and the brand new indoor, I thought about how cool it will be that all of our other therapeutic riding friends will be coming over and enjoying our brand new facility. For the last 25 years, we've been able to serve many, many families in a facility that wasn't as nice as it could be. But now that we have this incredible new facility and this wonderful house, we're just going to be able to help to meet so many more needs and serve so many more people.
HSAN is a neurological disorder that deadens the nerve endings and means Kayla doesn't feel any pain unless it's about 20 to 30 times the normal intensity.
It cannot be fixed. It was very hard because at the time the neurologist told us that they didn't know of anybody else in the world that had the same condition, and they knew what it was according to the medical books, but there wasn't anybody to compare her to, and so there wasn't a lot of help.
Kayla's body also lacks the ability to regulate her body temperature. Her body doesn't tell her if she's too hot or if she's too cold until it's life-threatening.
She doesn't sweat. She has sweat glands that are capable of sweating, but the nerve doesn't signal the brain. So by the time she were to get hot enough to sweat, she would die.
Hi, ABC! We're the Woodhouse family!
And I'm Jeremy, the dad.
I'm Kim, the mom.
I'm Josh, I'm the oldest, and I'm 12.
I'm Kayla, I'm the youngest, and I'm 10.
Welcome to Falcon, Colorado!
Kim and Jeremy started dating in college, got married, and started a family. Their son Josh was born first, but when their daughter Kayla was born, they soon realized that something wasn't right. Kayla was your typical happy baby, except she never really cried. She didn't cry when she was teething or when she got her immunization shots. She didn't even cry if she accidentally bumped into something when she was crawling around the house.
She would take off running and just slam into the wall and have no fear of slamming into the wall. And she'd run again and she'd hit the wall the same way. And it's like, what did you do? You know, she had this big bump on her head. And it's like, you've got to stop hitting the wall. What's wrong?
After a year of medical exams and testing, doctors finally diagnosed Kayla with hereditary sensory autonomic neuropathy. HSAN is a neurological disorder that deadens the nerve endings and means Kayla doesn't feel any pain unless it's about 20 to 30 times the normal intensity.
It cannot be fixed. It was very hard because at the time the neurologist told us that they didn't know of anybody else in the world that had the same condition, and they knew what it was according to the medical books, but there wasn't anybody to compare her to, and so there wasn't a lot of help.
Kayla's body also lacks the ability to regulate her body temperature. Her body doesn't tell her if she's too hot or if she's too cold until it's life-threatening.
She doesn't sweat. She has sweat glands that are capable of sweating, but the nerve doesn't signal the brain. So by the time she were to get hot enough to sweat, she would die.
So Kayla must stay inside in an environment that's always 62 degrees. That means she can rarely go outside. Mom even homeschools the kids so that Kayla can stay in a controlled environment.
This is my vest. It keeps me cool.
The packets on the inside stay about 57 degrees, so it can help keep her internal organs from getting too hot. So it's a good way to get in and out of the car and into places like when we have to go to the doctor.
Kayla's medical expenses run about $500,000 a year. And here's the thing, the family couldn't afford to keep their house. So the Woodhouse family is currently homeless.
We have lost our home to foreclosure, and through the generosity and kindness of some people in the community, they've provided a temporary home for us. We won't have it for long, but it is a place to stay for right now. My biggest fear would be that we would not have a place where I could provide the controlled environment for my children. ABC, we need a home and we need a world for Kayla. So if you could help us, we would be forever grateful.
Wow. Tell you what, man, they need a house that is healthy and safe, not only for them, but also for their little Kayla.
Yeah.
So what do you say? Can we make this happen?
We really believe you, brother.
Bring it in here, people. Let's make it happen. Are you with me?
Yes. Yes.
Well, then let's do it! Woo! Here we go. Let's go. Good morning, Woodhouse family! Jeremy, Kim, Josh, and Kayla! Wake up and come on out here! Hi there! What's happening? Oh, hi! Hi there! How are you? Good to see you!
We're here for the Woodhouse family because of Kayla's condition. There's only 25 people diagnosed with this in the world. And the Woodhouse family has been living in a home that doesn't even belong to them. If we would not have made it to Colorado Springs for the Woodhouse family, literally in a matter of days, they would be homeless.
Alright, people! We got the house cooled down to 62 degrees! We can finally bring them home! Let's bring them home! Welcome home, Woodhouse family!
opened the door to the limo, I just never understood how many people it took to build the house. And when we saw the people all the way down the street and they were cheering, I just felt like I was Rocky, you know, and I just won the fight. And I want to say, yo, Adrian, you know, it was just unbelievable.
I know you guys have been in a situation where, literally, because of the bills you had to pay, you were going to be homeless. You were going to be living in the streets. Here's the good news. What's behind that bus? It's going to make sure you guys are never homeless. So what do you say? You want to see what's behind this bus?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Taylor, you want to see it? All right, you know what to say. Say it with me. Bus driver, move that
That's the house we wanted. That's it. That's our house.
The bus moved, and the most perfect house sat in front of our eyes. I think it's just going to completely change our lives. It still was just a dream that that was our home, and that it was a safe environment for the kids, especially for Kayla, and we weren't going to lose it. When that sunk in, it's like, wow. Amazing.
What do you guys think of the house?
It's awesome. It's awesome.
If you guys really love it, please give a big hug to Matt Swanson and the guys from Premier Homes. They did an unbelievable job.
Everything over there, on the outside and the inside, belongs wholly to you.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Matt, thank you.
I'm so proud of the people of Colorado that stepped up to be a part of this. To see people working insane hours and putting their lives on hold to help one family was truly inspirational.
So guys, walk through that front door and check out your brand new house. Go check it out. Go check it out. Enjoy, guys.
This is unbelievable.
Oh!
When we first walked through the front door, the colors just exploded. Everything was just perfect. To have a house that's so cold, to be in an environment that's so warm, was just unbelievable. Now we can have a future and we can be excited about it, and that's what the new house provides for us.
So guys, what do you think of your new house?
It's wonderful.
Pretty cool, right?
It's beautiful.
So you got the turquoise wall right here with the beautiful Colorado Rockies in the background. As you can tell, this house does not have a fireplace.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you're gonna need one. But what you are gonna need is that right there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see what this is, but this is your sensory. And what's really, really neat about that, it truly will, a sound will go off and you'll know it the minute it goes above 62 degrees.
Wow, that's amazing.
And that's not the only one. There's
helpful.
actually 5 of these throughout the entire house.
Wow.
Yeah.
The temperature control was always such a big issue everywhere we've lived. I feel like I am not gonna have to be checking her temperature, you know, every 20 minutes to make sure that she's okay. It's a safe environment, and I think it'll make a huge difference in the kids' lives because they get to have their childhood, which is just an amazing feeling as mom.
Brittany believes that the house is haunted by her family's ancestors.
And this is where we have lots of issues with visitors, and well, I shouldn't say visitors, they own the house, the ghosts.
I can feel the presence of something else other than us in the house when I'm in certain places.
Many, many babysitters have real difficulty putting the children to bed and then coming down these stairs. They feel as if someone's watching them. They don't know who, but I sure do.
Hi, ABC! We're the Ray Smith family!
We're from Millbridge, Maine.
I'm Brittany, I'm the mom.
I'm Ron, I'm the dad.
I'm Bailey, and I'm 11 years old. I'm Tom, and I'm 8.
And this is JoJo, our 3-year-old. Welcome to our home.
Brittany and Ron have known each other since they were little kids in nursery school. They got married right after college and decided to move back to Millbridge to raise a family.
We're both teachers, and it is 100% a defining feature of who we are, both at our jobs and as parents.
Teaching is also a way of us giving back to the community that we grew up in.
Just this past year, Brittany was honored with the Maine Teacher of the Year Award.
It was an honor to be selected because it's not about being the best teacher, it's about being a representative for all of the hardworking teachers in Maine and my many colleagues who give their all to education day in and day out.
Brittany was my teacher for 3-4 years, and I think that she's the reason why I want to be a teacher. She's one of the most caring people I've ever met.
So life was going really good for Brittany and Ron. They had a family, they had jobs that they absolutely loved, but then they ran into some unexpected obstacles. Their son Tommy was diagnosed with autism.
This is my lizard, and his name is Mr. Fattail, because you can see right there.
It's really hard, and was especially hard in the beginning when Thomas received his diagnosis. I'll never forget that day. My world sort of shut down. With every challenge that we seem to conquer, a new one takes its place. And additionally, our youngest son has many of the same signs of autism that Thomas has.
This is not the only medical condition this family has. Ron, Bailey, and Tommy have a genetic disorder called hyperlipidemia. They have dangerously high levels of cholesterol. Ron's mother and his brother both died from heart attacks because of this. So with all the medical bills and just the normal cost of raising 3 kids, Brittany and Ron have never had the money to fix up their house.
So this house is 100 years old, and like any old house, it needs a lot of work.
The roof leaks, the house is sliding off the foundation, there's no insulation in the walls. They have seriously old, decrepit electrical wires in there, which is a real safety hazard, and their only source of heat is an old, dangerous furnace.
The furnace almost burned a house down.
We also have no heat in this portion of the house, so we freeze up in the winter.
Not only is this thing old and falling apart, but Brittany believes that the house is haunted by her family's ancestors.
And this is where we have lots of issues with visitors, and well, I shouldn't say visitors, they own the house, the ghosts.
I can feel the presence of something else other than us in the house when I'm in certain places.
Many, many babysitters have real difficulty putting the children to bed and then coming down these stairs. They feel as if someone's watching them. They don't know who, but I sure do.
There's a lot of history in this house, but really we're at the point where, I don't think there's any saving this house. It's really starting to fall apart. We really feel like it's not safe. It would be so nice to give Brittany's ancestors, who we feel are such a part of this house, a new house to live in with us.
Wow. They're really in a tough situation, but we can make a huge difference here. You guys aren't afraid of some ghosts. What do you say? Can we make this happen?
Absolutely. Do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Put it in there, people. Let's make it happen. Are you with me?
We're with you.
Well, then let's do it! Good morning, Ray Smith family! Ron, Brittany, Tommy, Bailey, and little JoJo, wake up and come on out here!
This was the first time that I got to surprise a family, and it's pretty incredible. Being here for the Ray Smith family is huge. It's great that we are giving them a sound home, and the land and the house can be passed down to further generations.
So is there really a ghost in there?
There's at least one ghost.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
So how does the ghost feel about, the house and the condition it's in?
Well, we feel attached to the ghosts, and we hope they feel attached to us, and maybe they would want us to have a safer house.
Right, I think.
When we got out of the car, we were just amazed at how many people were there surrounding the bus. I mean, I can't express how much we appreciate this.
Let me tell you something. We had a pretty crazy week. We got design tips from ghosts. We got to the point that we really thought we weren't going to make it. But I'll tell you what, we rallied, and so many people here actually stepped in and made it happen.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I got to ask, are you guys ready to see what's behind this bus?
Are you ready to see it?
You guys want to see what's behind this bus? Yeah! Just say it with me, bus driver!
I was feeling a mixture of relief and excitement because I knew that we wouldn't have to spend the night in an old house that had lots of problems. My new house is amazing, and it's just a great feeling to know that this is a safe house, it's a nice house, and it's just wonderful.
So guys, if you love the house, you got to give some love to Mike and Daisy White from Roman Builders. Guys, come on out here.
I think I can speak for every single person here in this crowd that we are so honored to have built this house for you guys, a home, and we're just, I love it.
These folks are very deserving because they put so many people ahead of themselves. I hope this new home will be the old Ray Smith family home where many, many generations can enjoy it for hundreds of years.
Guys, go check out your new house. Go ahead.
Let's do it. Wow, all right.
Oh my God.
Goodness.
Oh my God.
That is beautiful. Oh, look, Thomas. Have we ever had a kitchen like this
Oh my
before?
God.
Oh, wow. I cannot believe this.
When we walked into our new house, the first thing that I could see was how open it was. Living in our old house, we felt a sense of not being safe. And now, with our new house, all those worries are gone. It's an incredibly beautiful, comfortable, safe place for our family, and it's just incredible.
Guys, what do you think of your new house?
Oh, it is so
I mean,
awesome.
it's crazy.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So much. So much.
Well, I tell you what, man. So, Eduardo wanted to make sure you guys really felt at home when you came in here. And here's the cool thing. So the beams right here.
We
right?
wondered,
Well, Augustus actually told us to use some of the old house in the new house.
He did.
Those are the beams that came out of the old attic.
I always wondered what were the spirits and the ancestors who still shared our house with us going to think of all of this. And it was really wonderful to hear that my great-great-grandfather approved and even shared some design tips with Ty.